Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Also don't forget, we're live this Monday session live. I think there's going to be a lot to react to. So not just Fabio Wardley, Joseph Parker, but I think we're going to have some fight announcements on the weekend as well. So we can finally end the speculation as to who Moses and Derek Chisora are going to fight. So yeah, Monday, I think we're going to get going at 7 p.m. I'll let you guys know on Sunday. The reason I want to go at that time is because the undefeated boys, Travis and KG, I think they get going at 8:15, so I don't want to clash with them. So yeah, Monday, most likely 7 p.m. Make sure you join me. All right, me and G-Man did a good video yesterday. It's up, make sure you watch it. We were talking about 2 years of Riyadh season. I'll put the link up here so you guys can easily find it. Remember the first Riyadh season boxing event was Battle of the Baddest, and that was the 28th of October 2023, Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. And when you think what has happened since, like, honestly, it's incredible. I've covered all but 2 of them, or 3. Yeah, so I didn't cover, obviously, Eubank versus Ben 1 for various reasons. I didn't cover the event in Times Square, and I didn't cover Canelo Williams Skull, and I didn't miss much not covering that one. Apart from that, I think I've done all of them, which is crazy. I think there's been so many events. What we spoke about on the video is like sort of best event. Who's made the most of Riyadh seasons? Who do you think's benefited from it the most? Whose stock is maybe taking a bit of a dive from Riyadh season? But honestly, it's been incredible. And I know there is some pushback because maybe it has affected the UK market, seeing all of our sort of best talented fighters go and fight in Saudi Arabia. And I get it, I understand that. But ultimately, it's been more good than it's been bad. And if you think the opposite, then I just don't think you're being honest with yourself. We've had some incredible fights that I don't think would have happened if it wasn't for Riyadh season. I think it's given us 90% of what we want. Obviously, there are some fights that have not happened, sorry. So we've not seen Fury AJ, for example. We didn't see Javante versus Shakur, but really and truly, everything we wanted, we've kind of got. Or if I missed some big ones, I feel like we've kind of got everything we wanted. So I think it's been incredible. The best one for me was, I don't know why, but I always sort of go back to the Hamza Shiraz Edgar Berlanga card in Queens. So Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Shiraz headlined. You had Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. You had Cyril Matias versus Alberto Puello. And you had David Morrell versus Kataev. I love that. I thought that was incredible. Obviously, the first Fury Usyk was just insane. That Bivol Beterbiev 2 card, which opened with Callum Smith-Boakye, which is probably the best fight of all of Riyadh season, Callum Smith-Boakye. But I think you have to point to the first one, Battle of the Baddest. Quick story, very quickly. So, and I've said this on that video. If you've not watched that video, go and watch the video. It's a really good video. But what I did say was, I remember when Fury and Ngannou was done, and it wasn't on DAZN. And I said to DAZN, look, I want to go to Saudi. Like, I want to be there. This is a big thing. And they were kind of like, no, we're not covering it. TNT were covering it. Obviously, it was a Queensbury event. And I was like, oh, come on. I said, look, Ngannou's so big from an MMA standpoint, and obviously Fury is the heavyweight champion of the world, #1 at the time. And they're like, okay, look, we can send you over. Who do you want to go with? And I was like, let me ask Barry Jones if Barry will go with me. So I called Barry. He said yes. So it was me, Barry Jones, and 1 cameraman. That's it. So I went out there. Again, we're not showing it. At the time, we weren't showing it. So me and Barry were just supposed to do like some interviews, all that kind of behind the scenes stuff, right? And then it got to the Thursday, or maybe even the Friday, I think the Thursday, and DAZN were like, okay, look, we're covering it. We've now got international rights. It's going to be you, Barry Jones, and Amir Tyson, Mike Tyson's son. I was like, okay, cool. I'm here. Let me do it. Let me present. I'm good. So we were in the main arena. Our setup was kind of within the stage area. Within the fans, like the crowd. Like everyone kind of was in, no one was ringside, basically. TNT, their feed went down. I don't know if you guys remember this, but their feed crashed. So everyone immediately switched to our feed. We wasn't really ready. Again, it was just 1 cameraman and me and Barry and Mike Tyson's son. But we did it. And because TNT's feed went down, everyone focused on us. And obviously Turkey was very happy. And thus, it started the Turkey-DAZN relationship. So look, I'm not saying it was me, but it was me. It was me, because if I wasn't there, we wouldn't have been doing it. Like, it was me that said I'm going out there. So I take full responsibility. All right, let's talk about Tyson Fury very quickly. Tyson Fury has done a video on, I'm guessing his YouTube page. I think it was Furiosity TV or something like that. He has said this. There's no reason for me to go back in the boxing ring. I'm 37. I've been punched for 25 years. Jesus Christ, that's a long time of headshots. What do I want to go back for? You could offer me 1 billion today and it wouldn't move the needle because I've gone past the point of caring about what other people think. He also went on to say in the interview, I've made as much money as I could possibly kind of dream of. I've won world titles. And he's correct. Like, let's be honest, he's correct. I think Fury only gets the itch when he sees Usyk fight. Because that's kind of what happened last time. He retired, Usyk beat Dubois, Fury started making videos. Because obviously that's the guy that beat him and he wants some sort of revenge. I don't think AJ gives him the itch. I don't think it gives him the itch. I've always said, fight AJ, you're going to make 150 million. I just don't think, I don't know, people might say it's a fear thing. I'm telling you now, and I've always got to, remember, I am fucking Team AJ more than anyone. I've been around Fury. I don't know what it is, but I can't accept that he's scared of AJ. I just can't. I can't accept it. Would he want to lose to AJ? No, of course not. But he starts as a favourite, and I just don't understand why he's not taking the AJ fight. Usyk's the only one he'll come out of retirement for, and I just don't think that fight's going to happen. So for once, this might be true. Tyson Fury might be retired, people. And if he is retired, I think we're going to miss him a lot. Honestly, like this guy, I've done, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of interviews. He is the best person to interview. Sometimes he's hard on me. Sometimes he pushes back. But when he gives you gold, no fighter in my lifetime has given gold like Tyson Fury. None. Some people might say Floyd or Prince Nasser. No. Like Tyson Fury is just insanely good. And when you go to press conferences and it's not Tyson Fury, you then realize just how good Tyson Fury is, because, I mean, fighters just don't do anything. Tyson Fury entertains, he sings, he goads his opponent, he does everything. And he gets in the ring and he fights. So it's not like he does all that and then he gets in the ring and shits the bed. He gets in the ring and he fights. So I'm going to miss him so much if that is it. But I do wonder. Will he be tempted back? I mean, will he change his mind again? Yes. But it's okay. I mean, we all do that in life. We all change our mind in life, just that his life is seen by everyone around the world. But I'm leaning more now towards him never fighting than him fighting. Because again, I think the only fight for him is Usyk. And I do believe that he shouldn't be allowed to jump the queue. I want to see Usyk in there against the winner of Saturday night's fight. I want to see Usyk in there with the winner of Ade Gman versus question mark. I want to see Usyk in there with so many other fighters. Would I like to see a Fury fight again? Yes. But I do think there is an element of, no, I want to see Usyk with other people first. I'm more intrigued by those fights now than Fury. I've seen 24 rounds of Fury Usyk. I don't need to see a 25th just yet. But yeah, what do you guys make of it? Looks like Fury is done. I mean, if 1 billion ain't getting you back, I know he just said that figure out of his head, but maybe he's right. I mean, we saw his accounts. His accounts are personal. You can just type it in, Tyson Fury, company's house. You can see how much money he's got. This guy has got money. He's got money. I think the last number I saw was like 200 million. And you know there's a bit more somewhere else. All right. Derek Chisora, Dillian White free. Under consideration as Jarrell Miller heads to the UK. I'm going to put a poll up. I think most people would want to see... Look, by the way, people would still want to see Chisora versus Dillian White. Let's not fuck around. Like, as much as people say, oh, Dillian White got stopped in his life. Okay, cool. People will still tune in to see those two fight. But I think most people would want to see the Jarrell Miller fight instead. So maybe Jarrell Miller's come here to, like, get that fight. I think he's looked after by Spencer Brown now. So Spencer Brown, a powerful man in the sport, might be able to kind of push Jarrell Miller to the front of the queue. So maybe we'll see Dillian White here as well. I do think there's going to be a lot of fighters ringside and a lot of deals being made. Again, I said at the top of the video, I do think we are going to get a Moses Atalma announcement. I really do. And I think we'll get a Chisora announcement. And if those guys are on the same card, it's not a bad thing, is it? Okay. That being said, literally this has just come up. Moses Atalma's next fight now likely for February the 7th following WBA confusion. I'll stop. No. Like, no. See, the one thing about Moses that he's got to do, and this is a problem for me now. I'm starting. It's getting on my nerves a little bit. He's got to be active. Moses has had 2 fights this year, which isn't bad, but then it is bad when you realize the total number of minutes spent in the ring is about 4.5, 5 minutes. In it, Dillian White was in the first round, and I think Balogun was the second round. What was Balogun? Yeah, second round. I'm sorry, if you're getting rid of people like that, you've got to get out quicker. You've got to get out. You can't have 2 fights a year. You can't. So, I don't know, man. A bit annoying, that is. If that's the case, it's very annoying. Very annoying. Like, I don't know. Fabio Wardley, Joseph Parker. I'm about to head to the weigh-ins. Spitalfields Market. I think they get going at 5 p.m. It's a public weigh-in, which is good. I don't understand when it's sort of private and secret. So if you are watching this video and you're around that area, come down, say hello. The presser was a bit low key. Like, neither guy talks too much, and it is what it is. What we do know is that they fight. That's one thing you do know about these guys, is that they give it to you in the ring. So I'm not upset. I'm not mad the fact that, you know, no one's throwing tables and saying this shit and that shit. It doesn't really bother me. I think we've got a great fight. I really do. And I understand the pushback about the pay-per-view as well. I get it. I said this to someone the other day. Yes, I work on the broadcast, but I'm a fight fan first and foremost. And there's a lot of pay-per-views at the moment, or a lot of pay-per-views being earmarked. Obviously, Ben Eubank pay-per-view, Benavidez, Haney pay-per-view, this one pay-per-view. There is a lot of talk about if Moses and Chisora fight on the same card, could that be pay-per-view? So I get it. And I think that's a conversation DAZN brass need to have, because ultimately it's difficult for fans to kind of pick and choose, right? All right. Anything else before we wrap? Liam Williams nearing being back in business. No. Callum Simpson, Troy Williamson agreed between Boxer and Matchroom. I wonder where that goes. Will that go on a Boxer card, so the BBC, or will that be a Matchroom card? It'd be nice if it's a Matchroom card. I only say that just because I want to work it. All right, guys, girls, we're done.